Alright, hey everyone, welcome to today's new video. I've actually been picking up the vlog camera and doing a lot more vlogging, a lot more travels, a lot more lately. Here, I don't know, as of late, I've been going through this ever since my most recent divorce. I've actually been going through a lot more emotional trauma, I suppose you could say, more like develop a real feel and just get stuck in my feels, like for real, and ever since yesterday, I was not able to. No matter what I did, no matter what fake smile I put on, or whatever other emotions that I placed before my other emotions on top of other emotions, the cinder block and the layers of the foundation, that it's like nothing could ever truly masquerade what I feel like inside of me. I'm sorry. I apologize if that sounds like too emotional, whatever. But I'm sorry. Me being a Pisces and everything, I wear my heart on my sleeve. I'm brutally honest. I speak my thoughts in my mind. And sometimes I speak out of impulses without thinking. So I just speak out loud into the universe without even the repercussion of what comes next. You feel? Because I'm just that brutally honest. I'm just that real, authentic. I'm passionate. I've got a fire that burns inside of me eternally for everything that I feel, everything I embody. And I just, I joined some dating apps. I try to get to know some people. Majority of people were like scammers or fake con artists, what have you, the typical bullshit. And I'm just out to spend time with nature out at this local park. But anyway, people either ghost you or what have you, and they play with your emotions. They just sort of lead you on. And I'm not about that life. I've never treated other people that way. I've always been myself. I have my ambitions to joining a lot of these secret fraternal orders and societies, or societies with secrets, ultimately, inevitably, just to inevitably change a world for the positive. And they've always said, "Et ducit mundum per lucem," be that, and he who leads the world through light. And I believe it. And I've been caught up in my feels. My heart has been beating, but it just beats and it beats, and it's I don't know how to describe it, honestly. Been a bit at a loss for words. It feels like almost as if like my heart shattered into like a million fragments of different millions of pieces. And every time I go to mend those broken pieces and converge them together, they somehow just sort of like frail apart again. Half, if not a quarter of it, if not three quarters of it, if not the entirety of it, then you come to this place of a deeper insight and understanding, introspection. You travel deeper in that spiritual journey within yourself, and you find that the unraveling shows the hidden depths, the hidden greater purpose and meaning behind certain traumatic events, certain tragedies that happen in your life for a reason. And in my relationship, before, I was a toxic person. However, I've been making grand positive changes of natural progression, of changing up my life, making my situation better. And as far as like drastically changing myself, it's not a midlife crisis. It's an awakening in my third eye. That's why I've got this permanent tattoo on my arm representing like the owl with the all-seeing eye, the eye of providence, with the third eye and the seventh crown of the chakra. It represents spiritual awakening, manifestation. I was a toxic person before where, well, I'm not going to get into the details specifically, but I ghosted other people, a few people. But otherwise, I'm an authentic, genuine person and human being to be around. I'm brutally honest. I've got diversified paths of different beliefs, not so much opinions, but philosophical ideals, you know, perspectives. I hold a deeper interest in like a passion for so many different things. It's unreal. Like from dating from my hobbies to interests to my passions, what I enjoy doing outweighs everything else. I mean, it's like hiking is one of them here, like spending time among nature, being outdoors, and all that I'm trying to do is be the better, a better human being than I was compared to yesterday, or compared to who I once were in the past. And my past certainly does not define the characteristics and the nature for who I am today, because who I am today, I am building myself towards that enterprise of building foundations and layers and cinder blocks of the future. And I'm constantly re-envisioning, reinventing myself, not in a fake, pretentious, artificial perspective, artificial way, no, but more like becoming a greater human being every day of my life and joining these lodges, gathering and collectively traveling deeper into the occult, into all these lodges and mystical orders, the esoteric orders, acquiring of all this knowledge and infinite wisdom of the universe. It's astounding. It's surreal. It's a surreal experience. Like you have absolutely no idea what it feels like. It's just unexplainable. And once you acquire that knowledge, you become unstoppable. And that rhythm, that force, that inertia, it's like that of like a river. It constantly flows and flows, and energy is constantly transmitting through it. It is in itself inescapable. You know, it's oh, look at that, a leaf falling on me. It's indescribable. That's what I was trying to say. It's indescribable, and a journey is constant, and I love it. My depression, not so much anxiety. I don't have anxiety. It's more like my depression. It's been getting to me a bit, and it's got to a point where like, I don't know. I'm not going to allow it to defeat me by any means. I have to keep myself, like, I have to push myself to motivate myself and find my worth and my determination. You know, I've been working 7 days a week at my job. That's for real. I'm finna stop next month. Not quit my job, but just stop. You know, I typically work like 5 days a week. But, yeah, I've been doing a lot of different things to occupy my mind. I've been going through this transfiguration, this illumination, this pathway of transformation and a deep sense of deeper awakening. Like I've got tattoos on me. I've got my first tattoos on my arms here. You know, fixing on getting a whole lot more done. Man, I've been going like new drip, just taking care of the car, taking care of the house, my crib, just taking care of everything out of my life. So I'm just trying to stay mutual and like balanced, you know, like that's why gray is ultimately my favorite color. You know, I'm honestly making positive changes every single day of my life, like every day of my life. People have absolutely no idea what that feels like, what that envisions in your eyes, you know. Only I can tell because I'm inside of my own body. I know myself more than anybody else, and the divine creator or the creators above me. You know, I keep an open mind. Being a part of all these different societies, you keep diversified and open for sure. Attending these lodge meetings, got one coming up this weekend. So I'm just keeping busy. I'm just trying to change the world and manifest for something greater and something more positive, and to fuel this fire, my ambitions and my motivation, my passion. Like I said, to reinvent myself, you know, bring forth and manifest my greater desires to see a greater world. You know, I'm signing petitions every day of my life, you know. And a lot of people might think I'm full of myself, or I'm conceited or arrogant or what have you. I've been called every name in a fucking book, and I don't really give a fuck, honestly, because I know myself more than anybody else. And, you know, everybody be trying to get all up in your business, but I don't pay them no attention. And when they be plotting on the low, You can feel it, baby. But I don't care because that ain't gonna stop me. That ain't gonna stop this grind. And honestly, honest to God, in my most sincere honesty, I have to keep grinding. I have to keep hustling. I have to believe myself when no one else does. And I'm not materialistic by any means. Like I might flex and all this stuff, but you know, it's just means to help inspire other people that through determination, hard work, and belief in yourself, you can be also crowned with success. I mean, I hope we all make it. You know, you have to be the one to be willing to walk through the doors. It's just like, a lot of these lodges, these societies, these fraternal orders, so motivate.